Hello and welcome back to the FloRugby channel. Today we are diving into round 4 of the Guinness Six Nations, starting with a big fixture which is of course Ireland vs France at the Aviva Stadium. This is the game that could decide the championship, with Ireland chasing a third consecutive title and France desperate to reassert themselves as the dominant force amongst the European rugby elites. So let's break it all down. Starting with team news, where French head coach Fabien Galthié has made his intentions crystal clear. He is bringing the power game to Dublin. A 7-1 bench split, a strategy made famous by the World Cup winning Springboks, signals his plan to overpower Ireland in the latter stages of this contest. Maxime Lucu is the only back among the replacements, meaning any injury could see captain Antoine Dupont shift to fly half, a move that has yielded mixed results in the past for both Stade Toulousain and France. Ireland, refusing to be bullied, have opted for a rare 6-2 bench split with Jack Crowley in the number 23 jersey, ensuring coverage across multiple backline positions while still reinforcing their forward pack. The absence of Tadhg Furlong is a major blow, but Finlay Bealham has been fantastic when handed the opportunity, and he steps in once again with youngster Thomas Clarkson set to face his biggest challenge from the bench so far in his young test career. While the pack battle will be ferocious, Ireland's tactical flexibility in the backline could prove crucial in this one. Crowley, who's operating as a utility back in this year's championship, allows for multiple configurations, though it does mean he's likely to miss out on minutes in the fly half role, barring any injury to the ever impressive young Sam Prendergast. In terms of key matchups, there are battles across the park in this one, from Gregory Aldridge vs Caelan Doris to Dan Sheehan vs Peato Mabaka. But none looms larger than the clash of the scrum halves, with Dupont taking on Jamison Gibson-Park. Dupont is widely regarded as the best player in the world at the moment. He's won everything there is to win at club level, including 4 top 14 titles, 2 European Champions Cups, and even an Olympic gold medal in 7-a-side rugby. Yet his international 15-a-side career has had limited success, with just one Six Nations title to his name. However, in 2024, when he was absent, France's campaign was an utter disaster, showing his importance to this squad. Gibson-Park, on the other side, has had a steady rise, cementing himself as Ireland's key playmaker post Johnny Sexton. He dictates Ireland's tempo, providing structure and speed in equal measure. His battle with Dupont will shape this contest, so whoever controls the ruck speed holds the keys to victory in this one. Prediction: who's going to take it? Well, this is as close to a 50-50 game as it gets in rugby. A win for either side all but guarantees the championship. Ireland must disrupt France's breakdown efficiency and improve their struggling set piece to give their structured attack a platform from which to launch. France, on the other hand, will aim to dominate up front and unleash their lethal backline, with Dupont pulling the strings if the Irish defence leaves any gaps or is caught napping. In terms of recent history, it favours Ireland. They've consistently managed to contain Dupont in their clashes with him and grind down France's forwards. Galtier's stacked bench is a clear attempt to counteract that trend, but it also carries risk. At home, with legends Peter O'Mahony, Conor Murray and Cian Healy making their final appearances at the Aviva Stadium, fans can expect an emotional and determined performance from the home side. It'll be very, very tight, but given the matches in Dublin and Ireland's incredible defence, we are going to go with Ireland by 2 points in this one. Now, let's shift gears to Scotland vs Wales clash at British Gas Murrayfield, where both teams have everything to play for in terms of a very different route to the match we've just watched before. Scotland are looking to get their campaign back on track following 2 consecutive losses, while Wales are still chasing their first win of the tournament. With the Doddy Weir Cup on the line, expect an intense contest between one of the more underrated rivalries in the Six Nations. In terms of team news, Scotland welcome back the electric Darcy Graham, forming a brilliant back 3 with Blair Kinghorn and Duan van der Merwe, with Finn Russell and Ben White continuing their half-back partnership. Jack Dempsey, Rory Darge and Jamie Ritchie form a dynamic back row in a nod to understanding just the threat that Wales pose at the breakdown. For Wales, Matt Sherratt has kept faith with the side that ran Ireland very close. Gareth Anscombe and Thomas Williams remain at halfback, while the experienced Tulupe Faletau anchors the back row. Dowie Lake returns on the bench, offering a key hooker impact option, something Wales have missed dearly so far in this year's competition. In terms of the key matchup, Scotland's attack versus Wales' defence. Scotland's explosive back three will test a Welsh defence that has struggled against pace and width so far in this year's competition. The breakdown battle will also be crucial, with Darge versus Jack Morgan proving to be a very exciting and intriguing potential British and Irish Lions matchup. In terms of predictions, Scotland's superior firepower and home advantage should prove decisive in this one. Wales may have had a bounce last week, but they will really struggle to contain Scotland for a full 80 minutes, and we're therefore going to go with Scotland by 12 in this one. Finally, let's talk about England versus Italy, where Steve Borthwick's men look to keep their title hopes alive in 2025. It's a must-win for the hosts, really, with a shot at the title still in play. England need a dominant performance against an Italian side reeling from a very heavy defeat to France that was more reminiscent of Italian teams of old rather than this group. In terms of team news, Borthwick has made some key changes, starting Elliot Daly at fullback over Marcus Smith, who drops to the bench, while Fraser Dingwall earns a recall to the midfield to partner Ollie Lawrence. Jamie George will win his 100th cap at hooker, while Jack van Poortvliet replaces Harry Randall as the scrum half cover on the bench. For Italy, Ange Capozzo shifts to fullback with Monty Ioane and Matt Gallagher on the wings. Tommaso Minicello and Ignacio Brex continue their potent midfield partnership, while Stephen Varney returns at scrum half to partner Paolo Garbisi in a new look halfback partnership. In terms of key matchups, it's very hard to look back past the battles of the centres in this one, with Brex and Minicello taking on Dingwall and Lawrence in an intriguing clash of different styles. This one will go a long way to deciding who wins the gain line, depending on obviously the battle of the packs, but for us the midfield battle is key in this one. In terms of a prediction, Italy have the talent to challenge England, but history and England's superior physicality suggests the hosts should win this one comfortably. Expect a very competitive first half to 1 hour before England pull away. For us, we feel England are going to go by 15 points on this one. And that's your Six Nations Round 4 preview. What are your predictions? Drop them in the comments below, and please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button for more rugby content, and we will see you next time.